Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm the Mysterious JG. I don't know why I'm doing this on camera, as it were, but you'll probably hear some slight noise because I'm putting on slippers. My feet are cold. Um, yeah, so this guy's a jerk, and we're gonna kick his ass. Now, the guy who just got murdered, name I forget, but he's the head of the Seiryu clan. He'd been helping us out, and he offered to help us take revenge. Like, he offered to help us kill the Little Master, whom we believe is responsible for the death of the Little Master's father, the Big Master. The Big Master, of course, got that name when he surpassed the Master. He was awarded the title the Big Master by Lyndon Johnson. The Master, of course, an evil Time Lord, an enemy of Doctor Who, whose name isn't actually Doctor Who. He's the Doctor. So, okay, way off track already, but Rift Tracks did a couple of Doctor Who movies, and they were really funny, and they also then did The Five Doctors, which was great. I went to see it at a theater. They were doing it. Not it wasn't being done live at that theater, but they aired it live at, like, I guess, a closed circuit type of thing at different theaters. And, like, if you bought the tickets, you had a promo code that you could keep, so you could get the riff for free when it came out on their website. And then it never came out. There must have been some kind of copyright issue. And they talked about eventually doing a version where it would just be the riffs, and if you owned the Five Doctors, you could watch it yourself like they do with everything else. They never did it, and I was so pissed because I fucking love Doctor Who. The Five Doctors in particular is a lot of fun because it's got all these different doctors from different eras of the show, and it's goofy as hell. And one of the things that really made it hit home for me and it's enjoyed was, Mike Nelson, obviously not a huge Doctor Who fan, because one of the riffs they did during the Five Doctors was he introduces himself as, and I'm known as the Doctor. And Mike Nelson says, he's certainly not known as Doctor Who. Don't make that mistake unless you want a million angry nerds emailing you. Which made me laugh because I did when they were riffing the old Doctor Who movies. Occasionally think to myself, he's not called Doctor Who. And I could totally see nerdy Doctor Who fans emailing angry. But this game has nothing to do with any of that, and that's what I should be thinking about right now. So, yeah, it's kind of ironic because we're a big softy. That's one of the reasons the Seiryu clan leader is dead, because he offered to help us, like, give us some of his men and go take these guys out. And we were like, no, we have to find a peaceful way to do this. And now these very guys that we were going to take out have murdered him, and it's kind of our fault. Let's see where this goes. And last thought, Ichiban hasn't actually ever killed anybody in this game. I'm not sure. It's like fucking Trigun. I don't know if he'll ever be able to kill anyone. Let's see if he finally caves in and kills this asshole.
You're late, Ichi.
You're late, Oren.
You killed the chairman?
You bastard!
You were late every damn time. Any job I sent you on, the smallest errand.
Why, though? Why would you kill the chairman?
Because he was late all the time. No, I mean, I guess we do tend to be late because all that talk about how the time restrictions of this game are illusory and you can run around and off screen as much as you want. I guess now it's coming down on us.
This will be the end of the Ijin 3.
But we got half of the Ijin 3 still hanging out with us.
The Gray Zone's pillar, and that pillar supported Ijincho. Without him, it'll crumble unless we intervene. The young master agrees.
Why are
He
you
ordered
like
it.
this? Why are you so paranoid? You've already won pretty much everything, and you still had to kill the chairman in cold blood? Why would Ryo Aoki need to do this when he's already on top of the world?
Because he wants to stay there.
What if I told you it was your fault?
You'd be accurate.
What? Hey, Ichiban.
He's got a gun, and he's pointing it at you. Of course, you could just take 3 damage from it, and then have your next turn, but this is a plot gun.
Forget it.
I was just fucking with you.
You know how important it is to the young master that he wins this district, but you got in his way. A felon like you suddenly decides to make a run for the seat.
He can't
He
win.
doesn't like being defied. Especially not by the likes of you.
He kind of owes us, though. We went to jail for 18 years for a murder he committed.
Scared I could win.
Are you kidding? Not in a million years.
So why are you going through
Why
all
else
this?
would you need to kill Chairman Hoshino?
Yeah.
You know him. He doesn't even like to be inconvenienced. So how do you think he feels about this?
Oh, you don't mean Chairman Hoshino
Just
anymore, do
kill
you?
me.
Oh, I would have preferred that. But your campaign has drawn so much attention.
Achtung,
I
baby.
guess you could call it a timing issue if you need a reason.
Okay,
So
that
you
makes
killed
sense.
the chairman in my place?
Yep.
Yes. The E-Gene 3 was the machine keeping you on life support. If pulling the trigger on you would make too big of a splash, we figured pulling the plug out of the wall would be the next best thing.
Every time I think the young master couldn't sink any lower, he proves me wrong.
He's like a submarine with
What the
really
fuck is his
advanced
problem?
sinking capabilities.
What made him turn out to be such a bastard?
He was left in a coin locker as a baby because his dad was involved in crime stuff, and as a result was like crippled and couldn't really be part of this family. And he had lots of money, which meant hangers-on hung around and pretended to be his friends, but nobody actually liked him. I think that's basically the short version.
I'm sure the both of us mean nothing to him.
Yep.
So why would he have to go so far?
Actually, he probably really hates Ichiban because Ichiban is like was nice to him when he when he was at his lowest. Like somebody like Ichiban comes along and it's like shows him pity. He probably really hates Ichiban for that, honestly.
Just to crush garbage like me under his foot. What satisfaction do you two get from watching me break?
I can't speak for him.
Tell
I'm
me
just
what
kind of a
any
general
this is
sadist.
for!
He's got Darth Vader force, except it's for punches instead of laser blasts.
Is Arakawa-san's death your fault too, you fucking coward?
No, it's yours. I told you.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Doesn't really matter now, does it?
What?
Sawashiro!
Okay, I guess we're fighting Sawashiro. And this is where it gets weird to have the numerical advantage over him. Because it makes Ichiban seem like less of a hero. But never mind, he's got teleport power. Maybe it will be a one-on-one fight. Also, he's got a gun, but he threw it away. I'm gonna kill you with that guy's sword. That's the kind of jerk I am.
Come on, Ichi.
Only Alliance leader, Arakawa family captain.
Oh man, he just had to pull out a weapon.
Of course, I have one too, and party members.
Was it really something to worry about? Beat him last time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was probably just luck. Either that or he wasn't really trying. And you don't know Captain Sawashiro like I do. Holding a weapon really amps him up.
He's a bit of a weirdo.
So this is gonna be a tough fight any way you slice it.
For sure.
Anyway, he
He's
slices
the
us.
captain under Arakawa the assassin. So everyone be careful.
Got it.
Whatever.
Here we go.
I got this.
Try this.
We'll be careful. We'll treat him with dignity and respect. Certainly deserved that. All right.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Fearless command. Boost our attack.
Check
I'm
this
not
out.
backing down.
You wanna go?
Give him hell.
Foul mutilation. Ow.
Now we're talking.
That wasn't nice. Okay, let's give him malodorous stench.
Watch this.
All right, let's do it.
Come on. Let's do it.
you're ready.
Yeah, I like having his offense down, or his defense down and our offense up. We should do a lot better with some of this stuff. It was still taking forever to kill him, it seems like.
Weak.
Namba significantly weaker than Adachi as far as defense goes. Oh, we broke his sword. Now we got some cinematographic stuff here. Cudgel Master Billy Kane. Or Kane Master Billy Cudgel. Ow. It does look like it hurt. But we're in our action
What was
clothes.
that?
Super Kane Jitsu.
Way more powerful one than I thought. It's based on a Western martial art.
Cowboy Fu.
When do you know martial arts, dude?
I could use various attacks.
The
This
reason I fought
game.
with an umbrella was because I got the idea from an old martial arts book.
And is the captain using the same fighting style right now?
So yeah, I can defeat him. I know that style.
Actually, watching him is really teaching me a lot that I didn't understand in the book.
About standing still and holding a cane.
Damn. How many different martial arts does the captain know?
Well, I think we're about to find out. Makes me feel like a wimp.
Yeah, well, you kind of are. Oh, the debuff's worn off of him. Ow.
No begging for mercy now.
Oh, he's got cinematographic attacks. Alright, well, you are Hoyt, so let's try vampirism to get you some
With this.
health back.
I'm not back yet. Try and stop me.
Come on.
Just try
See if we
to
can make him
stop.
bleed. This will do less damage. Oh, actually, it seemed like it did better damage. So maybe I shouldn't be wasting a lot of time with,
Huh?
even though it's fun to kick a guy repeatedly in the balls, he's been such a jerk to us, it may not be the most effective technique we've got. Alright. Power lift. Watch him explode.
Fight.
That really didn't do that well. Hit him while he's down. That's probably our best overall approach. Meanwhile, he didn't get as much health back as I'd hoped for. So more vampirism. Seems unlikely that he's going to be affected by a lot of, yeah, charismatic bribing ain't going to work here. Seems unlikely he's going to be affected by status ailments. So I think I can just stick with, well, everybody except for one guy has still got their, attack up on, so... Let's do Essence of Bone Crushing Bat. Yeah, I can fight with Blunt Object too.
Right.
And how about you do Essence of Extreme Bondage? The Bondage Barbarians hard at work here. Woo! You would think while she had him trapped, they would do more damaging technique. Missed! Oh, come on! Yeah, well. I'm just gonna take out Psycho real quick here. Now his final stage, he has no weapon, or is he gonna fight with that tree over in the corner? Those must be some really good gloves he's got on.
I'll kill you.
Oh, is that your plan?
Something odd about this.
Why am I even
It's
here?
Not like there was anything normal about this to begin with.
good point.
Man, this guy is savage as hell.
It's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah,
Not
gonna
all
be
stops.
gaze in the
You gotta
bioscope.
stay on your toes, everyone.
Brimming with murderous intent, eh? Thinking that might be a he can counter anything you do type of thing.
I got this.
Have fun with this.
So let's try ranged, although it doesn't always make a difference.
Get serious.
We have finally run out of...
Check this out.
Oh, I should have used the thing to take his defense down, 'cause this is probably his final form.
Don't get caught.
It's just possible ice works. Let's give it a shot. Seemed to do good damage.
Take your best shot.
He suppressed his bloodlust.
All right, let's do
HP started recovering. I don't like that.
I'm not backing down.
You're in it now.
Get serious.
Strikes fear into the enemy. That ain't gonna work. True grit. Or breast. Knock the enemy out. That's not gonna work. You're gonna get a world of hurt, though.
Let's go.
First begging for mercy now.
No begging for mercy now, because there's gonna be no mercy. And no mercy. I will have no mercy on Benoit.
Watch this.
That's a famous line of the A Train. At no mercy, I will have no mercy on Benoit, because A Train is gonna be fighting Benoit. 1,000. That's a lot.
Get serious.
Let's get it done.
Hope you're ready.
More than he inflicted there, certainly.
Try this on the side.
I got this.
I mean, it's... Okay, so she just did more than 1,000, but he gets a lot of turns. He's getting 1,000 back every time. I don't know of a way to get rid of...
They're weak.
Going in.
That did just over 1,000. Oh, and finished off by Psycho with a stomp to the nuts. And a whole bunch of people leveled or jobbed up. So if there is something else to this chunk of combat, we will have full MPs and HPs for it.
I feel the stats going up.
I feel the stats move under my feet.
Moving up in the world.
You learned Oculus, excellent. Which might be one of the ones that carries over. Not that I would ever use it, but... Congratulations, you and your 3 friends managed to defeat me.
Captain, what the hell have you become?
Murderous freak.
The Sawashiro I knew would never just blindly follow orders. Not even the young masters. There's no excuse in the world that could justify killing Arakawa-san.
I didn't do that.
Yes,
It
there
was Nanba.
To me, the young master's orders are law. My
But
life's
you
purpose
break
is
laws.
to protect him.
My life's purpose was to protect Arakawa-san.
Well, I guess you blew it.
I know that. I know that all too well.
Captain.
Captain
Just so
Ken
you
made it?
know, I didn't kill Arakawa-san.
I thought the young master ordered you to. Because of me.
He did order me to. But that was the only time I ever disobeyed one of his orders.
Well, and the time he told me to
Kill
eat
Masumi Arakawa.
pizza with anchovies on it.
I can't explain it, but even as low as I've fallen, that was the one order I couldn't follow. How could I?
So, who did kill him? Would you
couldn't
please explain what's going on?
Respect for Arakawa-san.
You think a Yakuza can't take out his own patriarch? No, that wasn't it.
That's basically how it works.
The real reason was, and I've never told this to anyone, not even the young master.
I was in love with Arakawa-san.
So why are you telling me?
I'm having his baby.
Just listen. The first time I saw Masumi Arakawa was only a short while before I swore my oath to him. I was 15. Just a dumb kid with no direction, no future.
Kind of a jobber, honestly. Let's see my flashback right now. You see, he cut off a finger so that I wouldn't be murdered. My backstory is remarkably similar to yours, Japan. Now loading. See, I could get my asides in during the loading if I'd known this was coming instead of pausing to talk. Eventually we'll have flashbacks for the
streets of Kamurocho.
Oh, please don't tell me that the guy who I keep saying looks like Chris Jericho just because of his haircut isn't the guy who killed him.
I had no money. All I had waiting for me at home was my drunk father's fists.
Or were they his father's drunk fists?
The only people I could trust were the other guys who also had nothing.
And a girl who had nothing, as it turns
My
out.
girl was... I can't even remember her name.
That's kind of
Anyway,
not nice.
we shacked up and played house, even though we didn't really think it would last. By the time she told me she was pregnant with our child, it was too late for an abortion.
Oh, you're in Texas?
What are we gonna do? We can't raise a kid. There's no way in hell.
No chance.
All we could do was pray she'd have a miscarriage.
That's...
We just ignored her growing stomach, going about life pretending it wasn't there. No hospital visits or anything like that. But of course, you can't ignore an actual baby.
Well, I mean, there was that weird case in South Korea where the people who were addicted to a video game about raising a baby... I don't even want... That was so fucking sad. I felt bad for them. Like, it was obvious they got addicted to this... They were in a situation they couldn't raise their baby. They did not have any money, and they were playing this game as like an escape from reality. It was fucked up. Much as this guy's backstory is moving in a pretty bad direction here.
She ended up giving birth in a department store bathroom. All on her own. I was working at the time, laying asphalt, as I recall.
What now?
Just pretend it didn't happen. Brush it under the rug. That's what you do with secrets.
Is it going to turn out this guy's Ichiban's dad?
Who was there to teach us any other way?
I mean, you could give it up for adoption.
Which is why...
Leave it as Soapland. This guy's not old enough to be Ichiban's dad, but... Wait. Does this mean what I think it means? Well, yeah.
I know it.
Why are you saying that? Nothing happened, okay?
It's like, who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Only they really do have a kid.
No, I can't do this. I'm going back.
Are you serious? It's over. Just forget about it.
Why wouldn't you just leave it in an orphanage or something?
I have to go back.
Stop. We took care of it.
Let me go.
Is that Survive Bar in the background? Oh well, I thought he was about to just beat her, so I'm glad that didn't happen.
Damn it! Open, you piece of shit! Open!
So there were two babies in coin lockers, or Arakawa-san lied to us.
The locker, Does he know? Why else would he try to open it?
Did he hear the baby in there? He had to, right?
So there were two babies locked in coin lockers at that same train station?
Well, this might work out.
Yeah, that is a strange type of luck for you to have in that situation.
That guy will look after it. I don't understand. This is a gift.
You could have just given the kid up for adoption. You didn't need to leave it in a coin locker. You seem so happy someone else is going to raise the child. It did never occur to you that you could have engineered that by, the simple method of not leaving it in a coin locker.
Right? It's for the best. Really.
And I've never been in that situation. I feel for these people, but yeah, I mean, God, there's some people who give up their babies because they really do think that it's not rationalization. Like the baby really will have a better life if it's raised by someone else. If the couple can't, whatever. This game is tracking in some fairly serious and deep shit. But then it throws something at you like I'm like, wow, I really respect the writing for this game. It's going in, it's not afraid to go into dark areas, and it's like, oh wait, now, unless we find out that Arakawa lied, but no, they're presenting it as there were two babies in coin lockers. So this guy thinks Arakawa, or the young master, is actually his son.
Hey, are you okay? Huh? Damn it! Move! Move!
I don't get it. It really does appear to be like what we're meant to take away from this is that there were two babies in coin lockers, and
So
Arakawa's actual
Arakawa
biological
was like a
son
baby.
died.
That means... Shit. That baby was...
The young master.
Masato Arakawa. The young master.
The young
The innocent young master thoughts moving ever faster.
is your son?
Apparently, yeah. Anyway, I kind of was in a position where I was going to call it a session, a little mini session, and then record 2 more videos tomorrow. But now it doesn't feel like this scene is going to end anytime real soon. So I feel like I got to do another video. So when we come back next time, we'll continue this because it's still going. See you then.